Alright, so when it starts up, we can see a bunch of pop-in. I don't really think that Google Maps is ready for game implementation and use. And looking at what we get, the distant hills look pretty good, but anything in arm's reach, so to speak, anything that's in direct proximity of a first person or third person character is just not detailed enough. Something else we've got is the lighting, right? What you've got is shadows based on the images taken when Google sent their people out to do their on the ground imaging. And what comes in these, I don't know if they have a more detailed version of the tiles available. Maybe this is just my budget semi-free cloud available whatever, but unless they have a lot more detail available, this isn't quite ready for games at all, unless you're doing some weird dreamscape surrealist something, right? I think a lot of people have probably recognized the city I'm in right now, but if you don't, this started off in Kiyomizu-dera Temple in Kyoto, Japan. And I remember my way around pretty well from the trip I took over there, but I do get lost here in a minute. You'll see it. It's kind of funny. I get turned around. I'm looking to go to Yasaka Shrine from the Kiyomizu-dera Temple front gate, basically. So here we are headed back down the hill. And there's all kinds of really neat shops along the side of this little walk. It's a one-way street. There are cars and motorcycles up and down here, as well as just a flood of pedestrians most of the time. But you can't really see the shops or anything in them because the resolution of the imaging is so low. Also, you'll probably notice cars in the street because they were there when the data was collected. So like there on the left, I just passed one, and there's one coming up down here, right here, some little remnant of a piece of car in the street. And then a parking lot over here. Well, we'll just walk through it real quick. Yeah, I think all the examples I've seen other places on YouTube and other places have been basically flyovers of various locations, and they look great from the air. You know, as long as you're not on the ground staring at it. Like, you see the artifacts, little things hanging up in the air here, all around the place, like little pieces of tree, or I don't even know how that noise got in there, but it's there. Cut through here, so again some noise. I don't even know, but since the imaging wasn't great, you know, naturally you don't have the actual walkway between the buildings and the walls and things. It's obviously much easier to navigate in person than it is, you know, in this representation of the terrain. It's just not accurate. You'll also notice the from the angle of my character shadow here. I should be in shadow right now, for sure. So the terrain tiles are not self-shadowing. In addition to more noise in the street. In addition to the fact that all of the shadowing that is available is basically just what it was when the images were taken by the Google folks that walked around here. Probably did it on foot for these locations. And see, right here I'm lost. Actually, Yasaka is behind me at this point, and I realize it here. There it is. See it? So yeah, you can see the sun. You can see this thing. Oops! But walking through it, you know, obviously I'm not in any kind of a shadow. Still not appropriate. It kind of semi looks appropriate because of the angle I place the sun, but there's no self-shadowing anywhere. And we're we're just kind of stuck taking it as we get it. I think I'd turn left here. Yeah, this should get me to the right spot. Yeah, I should definitely be in shadow right here because of this giant wall on my right, but it's just not doing it. And here we are. I kind of wanted to come here in this representation because once upon a time I bought my mother a kimono in a shop that's right here, but you can't tell. Apparently they sell kimono, the rental kimonos, after they've decided they don't want to rent them anymore, or they need to change them out.